your top 4 Martin Lawrence movies.
Top 4 Martin Lawrence movies.
Because I could tell you what the people done chose, but I think this particular one we should go with what yours and mine's is.
Is it movies he starred in or movies that he was a part of?
Both.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with House Party.
Mm-hmm.
Boomerang.
Mm-hmm. Damn. Classic.
That, of course, Life.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely the Bad Boy series.
I bet. I can mess with those. Chat, I want to hear what y'all think is Martin's best 4 movies. Me personally, man, my 4 is a little different. First and foremost, I gotta go with Life. Because both him and Eddie, like, people forget that's not a comedy, bro. Like, it's a comedy, but it's not supposed to be funny, bro.
Not at all.
It's funny, bro. And Martin and Murphy had us in tears. Pause. Like, that's how funny that movie is. We laughing at that stuff that we had no business laughing at when it comes to doing Life. My second Martin movie of all the Martin movies, I'm gonna have to go with Homer Roscoe Jenkins. Have to go with that. Like, he was so, like, just think about it. In that movie, you had top level comedians, and they was all in pocket. You know what I'm saying? When you think of Cedric the Entertainer, he was in pocket in that movie. You know what I'm saying? When you think of Mike Epps probably had the funniest lines in the movie. You know what I'm saying? As far as Homer Roscoe Jenkins, you know what I'm saying? When he was taking a look at Joy Bryant, he rocking his jersey, the picnic table pants. He had the classic lines, and he was right in pocket. Monique, I think she probably had one of the best performances in that movie. I think that's the funniest we've ever seen Monique in any movie, to be honest with you.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And she did an outstanding job. And then you had Martin that gave you funny. He gave you the emotion, because people don't give Martin the credit for the actor that he is. He gave you that emotion. He made you feel like he really was the team of me guy, where it's like he grew up without a dad, and his dad was always there, but without the support of his father. You know what I'm saying? He really made you believe that. So Homer Roscoe Jenkins is my number 2 Martin movie. Number 3, I want to say Boomerang. but I'm going to have to go with Bad Boys 2. And Bad Boys 2 in particular, because even though Bad Boys 1 is a classic, but Bad Boy 2's just got them scenes where, you know, when he finds out that Will Smith is sleeping with Gabrielle Union, his sister in the movie.
You might not want to get too flirty with Mike.
The Cubano maniac, you know what I'm saying? Like,
your Cubano boyfriend, he ain't welcome to Christmas dinner.
You know what I'm saying? So the other line with when he touched her with the dead finger, like, it's just too many.
He said, "Yo, Sid, did you call mom? Got house."
So it's just classic Martin. And my number 4, I want to say House Party. Because he was so funny, and if Martin wasn't in that movie, at that time you couldn't recast Martin. You couldn't put a Chris Rock in at that time. You couldn't put D.L. Hughley at that time. You couldn't put none of those guys. It had to be Martin at that time. And I want to say Boomerang, but I felt like Boomerang, Martin shine. But as far as his top performances, I'll probably give that 4th one. A thin line between love and hate.
Okay.
A thin line between love and hate. I'm gonna go with thin line between love and hate. So for me, it was between that and national security. Because when he called the dude a Nazi, I fell out when he called the cop a Nazi. So, but see, Martin movie catalog is so top tier that there's a conversation for Blue Street being in that top four. There's a conversation for house party. A lot of people had that House Party Boomerang in that top four. There's a conversation for legitimate.
What's that? What's that one he did with Chris Rock and they pops died and they found out he was like
Death at a Funeral.
There we go.
Death at a Funeral. That's another legitimate argument in that top four. Like I was thinking about Death at a Funeral too. So
after
yeah,
the fact and shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So Martin got the only Martin movie I've ever seen that was completely like trash.
We forgot about Black Knight, son.
That's what I'm saying.
I forgot about Black Knight.
That's what I'm saying. Martin got top tier funny movies. You know what I'm saying? The only whack movie I've probably seen Martin do, and it was just whack, was probably his newest one called Birdcage.
Oh yeah, where he was like the detective and shit. Like
yeah, and he turned out to be the killer.
That shit was mad ass.
Yeah, that was garbage. Like that was.
He was trying to get on his like, you know what I'm saying, on his different role of acting and shit, as far as like being more taken more serious and shit. But yeah, that shit was garbage, my nigga. Like,
but see, the reason why the movie failed, it was mainly because poor writing, poor directing.
Poor writing. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Martin tried to give it his all, but when you got poor writing, poor directing, poor camera work, you know what I'm saying? Like it was just a bag of trash, to be honest with you.
And yeah,
you know what I mean?
Some good actors on there. John Malkovich ain't nobody to play with. You know what I'm saying? That nigga can act.
You know what I'm saying?
Martin Lawrence is another, like, yo, y'all niggas dropped the ball heavy on that shit. Like, y'all really was like, yo, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? This is just a throwaway movie. We don't give a fuck about it.